Hey everybody, good afternoon. Welcome back to Fitness and Finance with Dan the Trongone. As you can see, I'm just kind of making it very casual, right? A lot of people dress up to the nines and be all super professional. I just want to be a normal person. Just talk to me like a conversation. So, had a great workout this morning, did upper body, had a great breakfast, one of my favorite breakfasts is. I usually do like meats and nuts, like a Charles Poliquin thing, tons of protein, tons of good omega-3s, a little bit of omega-6s, pretty much everything anyway. But the meats and nuts breakfast. But today I did it with, liver, cooked and sauteed in olive oil with a little bit of sea salt. And then I have my cup of coffee with some Fairlife milk, about 13 grams of protein in just my coffee alone. I also throw a shot of cacao powder. Let me show you something. Okay, sugar-free, just baking chocolate Hershey's. I know it's backwards, but 100% cacao, very antioxidant rich. And antioxidants mean they help combat what's called free radicals, which is just a free-floating electron that helps bump and break things apart. So we want antioxidants. A bad diet, bad lifestyle choices is pro-oxidants. So we want to make sure whatever we can do to build antioxidants up. Again, fruits, vegetables, cacao, multivitamins, vitamin D, living a quality life, good sleep, good exercise, fresh air, fresh sun, high quality water. Now again, I do all these things to the best of my ability. I'm definitely not perfect. I love food, definitely pizza and junk food, but I definitely, those are my areas that I'm working on, but I definitely prioritize sleep, exercise, and also a positive mindset from the beginning. Again, this whole Florida experience, COVID experience, laid off experience has been a challenge for me, so I'm thankful for my girlfriend for always being a positive force in my life and helping me out. But again, today's fitness tip is also win the morning. If you win the morning, you win the day, right? A lot of people, how I grew up, some family members, I lived with my mom for a while when I was a kid and grew up, always put on the news and just hurry. Like that's the worst way to start your day. How I currently do it now, I wake up, set my alarm, try to get the same amount of time. I usually sleep from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Try to go to bed early, but lately since I'm kind of hustling and grinding, trying to make this thing launch, just grabbing any job to make things happen, my sleep schedule's been shifted later, about 4 hours. But number one, get a good constant sleep schedule. Number two, when you wake up, have a morning ritual. Win the morning, win the day. How do I do it? I read my goal sheets, right? They're on my phone. So I turn on my phone, first thing I look at is my goal sheets and my mantras, my health affirmations. And I have a bunch of them, and they're specific. They're SMART principles. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. AKA, make your goals specific. Chris Hogan says, dream in HD, high definition. So when you can picturize it, right, you could manifest it, right? But again, it requires vision and hard work. So I read all my goal sheets. Then after I do what's called tapping, look up Nick Ortner, tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique. I've been doing it for about 10 years. It's awesome. I do that in the morning, right? I say my positive affirmations while I'm tapping. And then also, according to Dr. Bruce Lipton, your brain, your subconscious is on record for the first 10 to 20 minutes of your morning. So I personally listen to something called Alpha Affirmations, great free YouTube channel that has wonderful kind of like programming for your mind to start the day. I love it. I usually listen to like a Jocko Willink, a Dave Goggins, or some sort of warrior mentality to win the day, because I want that subconscious playlist or script to be playing on automatic autopilot throughout the day versus conscious choice. You're actually only really conscious, according to Dr. Bruce Lipton, like 5% of the day, meaning you're operating unconscious. Most of the time you're on the subconscious mind, right? Like driving to and from things and you're like, hey, how did I get here? So check out Dr. Bruce Lipton if you want to talk about reprogramming your mind at the beginning of the day and the end of the day when you're most susceptible to new ideas and new thought patterns. Look up Alpha Affirmations on YouTube, okay? Great free resource to kind of find the script that you like. Again, that's my things. It doesn't mean it's your things, it's my things, okay? And then today, we're also going to talk about baby step 3. Baby step 3 is getting a fully funded emergencies fund. Step 1, according to Dave Ramsey, $1,000 emergency fund. Step 2, put all your debts in order from smallest to largest. You pay everything minimally except the smallest debt. You attack that smallest debt with a vengeance till you build that snowball. We talked about that the other day. And today is finally baby step 3. 3 to 6 months of expenses, right? What are the 4 walls, right? Utilities, rent, food, transportation, right? Now you're debt free, so there's no car payment. It's just gas and insurance, okay? So, and then now, you know, internet bills, gym bill, whatever is your necessities, right? Those are bills, not debt. So you need 6 months of that, 3 to 6 months. According to Dave Ramsey, the more stable your job is, stay on the 3-month side. I'm OCD and always afraid of catastrophe. I have 6 months plus, so aim more to the 6 months plus side. If your job fluctuates, not as stable, aim for the 6 month side. Okay, so how do you do it? Number 1, pretty simple. Find all your bills, not debts, right? So first is food, rents, utility, and then transportation, gas, and insurances. Then it's like cell phone bills, right? You'll be able to call. Any type of subscriptions that you deem necessary. For me, the gym is necessary. It's my mental therapy and my physical therapy, right? And my gym's only 20 bucks a month. So they have something here called Amped Fitness. It's a good enough gym for me. For 20 bucks a month, you can't beat it. So that's a necessity for me. And then that's it, right? So then I do, what's that total bills I have per month? Then I just multiply it by 3 or multiply it by 6. And then that's your emergency fund. You don't touch that unless it's emergency, like I got laid off, or a tire blew, or you need a new car. Okay, so that's how you do baby step 3. After that, we'll talk about baby step 4, which is retirement, and how to do that. Okay, so do me a favor, number 1, your homework is write down your bills. Dave Ramsey has an app, okay, called Every Dollar. My sister uses it, a lot of family members use it, a lot of people in general use it. Every Dollar is an awesome app I tried through Dave Ramsey, but I personally love old school writing. If you ever come to my apartment or see me, I always have notebooks, like little notebooks like this, because I just love writing things. I'm old school, right? Apps to me, some of them are great, most of them I didn't. I just like to disconnect and write everything. So I have a notebook in my car from everything I spend, from gas to food to purchases, right? And I write down my budgets, and I used to do it. I disagree with Dave Ramsey because he does it on a monthly basis, and that's not wrong. It's great. Dave Ramsey's way wealthier and more successful in this space than I am, and I'm teaching his stuff. I just scale it down to 2 weeks to 1 week, just because that's how my mind works. I like small little chunks. And remember, when you write down your bills and your budget, you're planning ahead. You're not reacting to what just happened. Your budget is like a workout program. What's going to happen ahead of time. So write down everything, you know, and then save it just in like a money market or a savings account, because it's not an investment. It's insurance, like Dave says, right? It's preventing emergencies. Murphy's Law, right? Like it just, whatever just shows up kind of randomly happens and tries to knock you out. But again, if you have that big old emergency fund, liquid cash, liquid means available instantly, you can pay for emergencies and your stress level comes down. I used to have stresses all the time. Oh my God, I need a tire. Now I just write a check or pay cash for a tire. Or, hey, this blew up. I just write a check and do that, okay? So that's baby step 3. Decide, number 1, do you need 3 to 6 months? Number 2, look at your job. Is it stable? Or is it like a teacher, you know, a firefighter, a police officer, or is it like a sales job where there's valleys and hills and valleys, right? Where you have periods of aggressive money coming in, then you have periods of no money coming in. Okay, save that 3 to 6 months up. Then we talk about baby step 4, investing. Now, again, right, we're going to do more back to the fitness aspect of it. Again, I talked about yesterday was sleep. Now, again, the second part of your metabolism, I mean, there's more parts than that, but the second strategy, I call it the 4 pillars of health. We talked about sleep yesterday. Let's talk about food. Now, again, you could be vegan. You can be carnivore. I'm more of a carnivore to omnivore. Okay? Omnivore means we are designed to eat animals and fruits and vegetables. We're not diehard vegans. We actually are more carnivorous to omnivorous, right? But again, you can adapt any strategy. If you really look at the way a human body eats, right, from vegans to paleo people, right, they both share fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Vegans like a lot of carbohydrates from whole grains. Paleo people don't like beans. They don't like grains. They like a lot more animal products. So paleo people are animal products, a little bit of dairy, if any, just fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds. Vegans are nuts and seeds, fruits and vegetables, but they're more grains and legumes. So the only thing different separating it is either animals with no beans or grains versus here, no animals, but with beans and grains. So they share fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds. So like 66 to 75% of the diet is the same. Now again, right? Plant proteins are incomplete compared to animal proteins. I'm more of a Paul Saladino, Dr. Ken Berry / Rob Wolf, Diana Rogers type person where, again, if we've evolved over 2 million years to eat animal products, and then all of a sudden the vegans come around and go, oh my God, meat's cancer, like the movie What the Health, the worst movie, total vegan propaganda movie on the planet. If you think that's an accurate movie, I got a bridge in Brooklyn I'm going to sell you. That's called inaccuracy. Now again, right, according to Dr. John Berardi, creator of Precision Nutrition, I really do think you just need a whole foods diet, right? What's whole foods? Real foods, right? Fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, animal products, eating nose to tail the whole animal. And then again, based on your activity levels, use beans and some whole grains, breads, like Ezekiel stuff, okay? Now again, protein, specifically from animals, complete ones that helps build the whole structure, are parts of your car, your body. Fat is like the oil, makes hormones, helps with hormones, all that stuff. Carbohydrates, fruits, okay? Starchy vegetables like sweet potatoes, white potatoes, carrots, yams, any type of tuber, things that you plant in the ground you pull out. Whole grain breads, beans, those are carbohydrates, right? They fuel, that is gasoline. So again, Dr. Hatfield, Fred Hatfield, Dr. Squat, he came up with something called the zigzag diet, meaning you just simply fuel your body based on your activity. So I never change protein. I keep my protein as high as I can, about 1.2 grams to 1.7 grams per kilogram I am, or rough estimate 1 gram per pound, no more than that. And that will help you rebuild your structures. But again, animal proteins are far superior than plant proteins. Plant proteins, you can combine them like beans and rice, or different types of fruits and vegetables with legumes and nuts, or some whole grains, right? But you have to food combine. So to get a little bit of protein, you have to really kind of maximize your carbohydrate intake versus animal proteins. You're maximizing your proteins and you're minimally taking in carbohydrates if you need them. Now again, right? Fats and proteins are essential. There's no such thing as an essential carbohydrate. So if it fits your macros are your proteins, carbs, and fats. Macro are large nutrients. Okay? Here you have your micros, your vitamins, your minerals, and waters. Okay? That's your micronutrition. Okay? Here's the cool thing. Animal products, beef, fish, liver, organs, chicken, they have all the vitamins and minerals that we really need. So if you just ate a carnivore-based diet for the rest of your life, you'll be absolutely fine. If you ate a paleo-based diet, right, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds with a bunch of animal products, you'll be fine. Okay? Nothing is wrong with animal products. I recommend everybody reading the book The Sacred Cow by Diana Rogers and Rob Wolf. Awesome book. Okay? The book, the movie What the Health is such a vegan propaganda movement. Now again, if you like veganism and if it's for spiritual reasons and animal health reasons, cool, rock it out. You can do that. I just have a problem, like Neil deGrasse Tyson says, when you bring in non-science into a science-based world, right? You have issues, right? Like I always got in arguments with people with all these vegans saying, oh, animal products are bad, really? Well, we've evolved because we were hunters and gatherers, pretty much, for millions of years. So let's take 150 years of industrialization, right, this microscopic time, boop, versus gargantuan amounts of life that experienced off of a natural hunter-gatherer diet. Yeah, problem, right? That's like, hey, my workout program's great. Well, you have one client that didn't change their body. Or me, I've had hundreds, if not thousands of people take my classes or train with me and go, wow, my body got stronger, bigger, leaner, faster, stronger, whatever it is. Proof is in the meat pudding, folks. Got that from Brooke Sheely, another holistic health coach. So, okay, so number one, basics of food, right? Proteins are parts of the car, fats, oil, carbs, or gasoline. We are omnivorous. We're designed to eat animals and vegetables. I'm a big fan of Chris Masterjohn, PhD, look him up. Eat nose to tail. Animals are not bad for you. End of story. Remember, this is not my opinion, this is science fact. Cool thing about facts is you can't dispute them. What the Health is not a fact-based, it's not even a documentary, right? So, that's my little spiel for today. I hope all is well. Please hit me up, subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm going to be doing these every day regarding health, fitness, and finance. And hope we live a happy, healthy, quality life as the day unfolds. Thank you so much.